Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome to my hiking show. I'm on a trail today that I've never been on before. There's so many trails in Los Angeles, especially in the Griffith Park area. They all lead up past the Hollywood sign. This one's a little tricky because they allow horses, and there's a lot of horse droppings. My guest today is someone I've been trying to get on my little show here for quite a while, but she's been so busy and so reticent about being on the show. I finally nailed her down though. Sometimes if you're persistent, you could guilt people into doing things for you. But I'm very excited to have her. You know her from her Amazon show, One Mississippi. You know her from her book, I'm Just a Person. She does stand-up comedy specials, and both of her parents are dead. I'm talking about Tig Notaro. Hey, Tig.
Hey, Kevin. How's it going?
Good, good. Sorry about your parents.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have been busy, haven't you?
Well, yeah, with all the funerals and whatnot.
Funeral preparations and things like that?
Yeah.
So One Mississippi. So you're waiting to hear about a pickup for a third season on One Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
Are you hopeful? I mean, I know you're hopeful, but do you think that they'll pick it up?
I'm hopeful, but I can't imagine
That they would pick it up again.
I can't imagine they would pick it up again.
Was that the original idea for the title, One Mississippi, or was it like 1,000?
It
2,000.
3 1.
Every season is a change. Because like the second season, was it 2 Mississippi?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly.
And that's kind of semi-autobiographical, right?
Semi.
Autobiographical. Is that,
Yeah.
How do I say that? Semi.
Autobiographical.
There you go. Did you go to school?
Well, I failed 3 grades and dropped out of high school, so yes.
You don't have a high school education?
Well, I got my GED, but then my cat
You know-
ate it.
Your cat ate it?
Yeah. I
That
remember
sounds
all
like
this.
a homework excuse.
I know. All this importance put on education, and got to at least get some sort of degree, and then I left my GED on the dining room table and came home, and I have it framed, but there's a huge chunk eaten out of the top corner,
Yeah.
and then little bites throughout it, and I laughed so hard when I saw it because I immediately pictured it digested and in the kitty litter box, and thinking of the importance of an education.
Did your cat seem any smarter after he ate it?
She
She ate it?
female. Not a GED, no. Of course not.
Would you ever have to show a GED to somebody?
I have to, just because I tell that story and people want to see my GED.
Yeah.
Is this where you're going to murder me? Why did we just veer off the path?
Would you say that you are,
But seriously, why?
I like that name, Tig.
Good.
It's a very rare name. I've never heard anybody else named Tig before. And that's short for...
Well, no, it's long for T.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do people compare you to? You're like, let's say your look.
You got Paul McCartney, Tom Cruise.
The hairdo?
Yeah. And then what's his name? Actor. I'm terrible. What is it? He's very famous. And
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, him.
That guy.
Yeah. They're all men.
How long have you been gay?
I'm just dabbling.
You're just dabbling with it?
Yeah. Not sold on it. But I've been dabbling for decades. Just trying it out. Jim Carrey. That's the other person.
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
You've been married about 2.5 years. Your wife, Stephanie.
Yes.
She's an actress as well.
She is, and a writer, director.
Does she
Improv, sketch.
Does she encourage you to shave your legs?
You know what? We actually have had this conversation, and she said she doesn't care.
I mean, do you prefer that she shaves her legs?
Absolutely. Pull it together.
Right. Remember Gary Shalling's joke? He said, sometimes when I'm lonely, I'll just shave one leg so it feels like I'm sleeping with a woman. Nobody gets less excited about things than you.
Yes, I'm not overly enthusiastic. And I think that
What's your
it's-
most excited face look like?
I've been making it the whole hike.
That's it? Wow.
No, I mean, there's definitely, you know what? This is so gay. But Stephanie makes fun of me because whenever I'm around in person, whether it's in concert or talking to the Indigo Girls, this is how Stephanie imitates me. Yeah, so. Yeah. Big fan.
Is that your favorite band?
I also love the Pretenders, and I follow music more than I follow TV or film.
So you wrote a book called I'm Just a Person.
Yeah.
Here's the great thing about writing a book. Whenever somebody asks you a question about something about your life, if you don't feel like answering, you just say, it's in my book.
Yeah.
It's such a cop-out.
That's what I've been saying the whole hike.
I know. It's in my book. It's in my book.
Yeah, read my book.
Where do you find time to do all this stuff? You have 2 little kids.
I didn't find time. I had
Someone else wrote it?
No, after I got all that attention in 2012, after I was sick with 3 potentially deadly illnesses.
3.
Yeah. I had pneumonia, I had C. diff, and I had
Breast
invasive cancer.
What
All
is-
at the same time. Well, when I was diagnosed, nobody could tell me that I had cancer. I was so like, I don't have cancer. And I had lumps all through my chest. My girlfriend at the time was just like, you need to get that checked out. I was like, oh, yeah, I have cancer. And then I would change my shirt and be like, oh, that hurt my cancer. And I would tease my girlfriend. And meanwhile,
Just belittling
I
it and mocking
had
it.
invasive cancer.
Oh, man.
And she would just be like, it's not funny.
I think a lot of people kind of took notice when you did that special. Or was it a special or was it a talk show where you took your top off?
It was my
You left
HBO
these-
special.
HBO. And was that something that you had planned?
Yeah. Well, when I first had my surgery.
To show that you had the mastectomy.
Yeah.
Double mastectomy.
Yeah, double mastectomy. Before I'd had the surgery, or actually, I'm sorry, right after I had the surgery, I was very uncomfortable with my body and myself, and I felt very insecure in a way that I hadn't before, and I thought that I was going to be considered a damaged
Yeah.
person or unattractive in ways that just like I'd have to explain myself when I dated people, or it just I just was really not sure what to do with myself, and of course I could have had reconstructive surgery, but it didn't really appeal to me to rebuild an area of my body that was barely big at all, and I didn't want to have like porn boobs. And
What is your perfect size breast, by the way?
for me,
Yeah.
I'm
You could have anything.
well, I'm now exactly the perfect size
You like it
because I'm
just-
comfortable with
Good.
myself. But I think that what got me to being comfortable is my brain kept doing a lot of what ifs. What if I took my shirt off in this situation? And that was out of my insecurity.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, actually, I think I should take my shirt off. And so I did. But when I did it, I didn't want to take it too seriously, even though I was making a statement. I wanted
Yeah.
to just kind of go into what could have been considered tacky airplane travel kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and not acknowledge it.
So you took off your shirt,
Yeah.
and what was the reaction of the audience?
Everyone got up and went and got a drink. Support, laughter, uncomfortable.
They were kind of stunned. There was
Yeah.
probably a mixed reaction to
Yeah,
everything.
I guess is what I should have said.
Did you get a lot of emails after that from people that had cancer? And
Well, I've been getting them.
it's really annoying, isn't it? You wish it would stop. What do you and Stephanie like to do for fun?
Well, obviously our lives have changed a lot with the babies.
Yeah.
And so I would say that when we get up and take our early morning walk with them
Yeah.
around the neighborhood,
Yeah.
you about to kiss me?
What's your main love? Is it stand-up comedy?
Oh yeah.
But you don't seem to miss it?
Well, I mean, I have my monthly show at Largo, and every time I perform there, I do anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half,
Wow.
and try new stuff.
All gold?
All. It's, but I do try and force myself to be in that place of fight or flight with the material. Well, yeah, and I allow myself to have an idea, explore that on stage, wherever that goes. If it reminds me of something else, I'll just go to that. Word association, just kind of jump around. But it's also, I think, the fun and excitement of doing comedy is that,
The no net.
yeah.
Nice kind of, ooh, look at the photo shoot going on up there. Yeah, you got photo shoots here and everything.
I love this about Los Angeles. It's just the no embarrassment of like
Yeah.
just being in a gown and lounging on a tree.
Yeah.
You know.
There's no embarrassment because it's LA.
Yeah, of course.
It's probably,
She's psyched.
she's
You know,
psyched.
she'd be mortified.
Did you ever dress up like a woman like that? Like not a woman. Did you ever dress
Today,
up like
just like a woman. Today.
No, I mean, did you ever dress up like glamorous as a woman? Let me ask you this: When
I
was the
am a
last
woman.
time? When was the last?
I'm a woman.
You know what I'm saying? When was
I
the last
don't.
time you had a dress? You wore a dress?
That's a very different sentence than have you ever dressed up as a glamorous woman?
Sorry, I should have prepared that question a little bit better.
This whole thing. This whole day.
The whole thing. I know. No, when was the last time you wore a dress and high heels
Oh, you just threw in high heels
and fishnet stockings?
and a garter belt.
I mean, that would be like a costume for you on Halloween, right?
No, because I go as the same thing every year.
What do you go as?
An aging lesbian. I'm a happy person. There's just no way of telling.
That's true. That's true. People would see you and they go, "She doesn't look very happy," but you were ecstatic.
I actually am. I am happy. I'm healthy. I'm
Grateful.
I am. I'm tremendously grateful.
Well, that was Tig Notaro. Thanks for joining my hike and the reclusive Hollywood Hills on a Sunday morning. This is crazy. I mean, this is where everybody in Hollywood hikes. It's the parking lot at the bottom. It's anyway. Don't forget to catch Tig's show on Amazon, One Mississippi, her book, I'm Just a Person, and her stand-up comedy specials. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications, and we'll catch you next time. I wonder if I can find my car anywhere. Okay, I'm coming. Bless you.
Excuse me.